Thank you.
You're welcome.
Even if their jerseys weren't numbered and they weren't wearing helmets and pads, the 40 Oxon Hill and Thomas Johnson Middle School students arriving at the Howard B. Owen Science Center were there to play some football. Selected as STEM All-Stars by Pepco, the event sponsor, the Gridiron Kids faced 4 challenges: to choose the healthiest kind of sports drinks, to use instant replay to rule on whether a player was in or out of bounds, to calculate a football score, and most daunting of all, to build a paper football and kick it between the uprights on a paper-covered field of dreams.
If you're a kicker, what do you need to know about football? Air pressure. How far it's going to go. We need to know about velocity. We need to know about mass. We need to know about acceleration.
In our engineering station, all the time our kids are getting in trouble for doing the football thing across the desk, right? They have permission to make a football today. They're making their own footballs. They get to choose the different types of paper. They can add tape, use scissors. They can do anything they want. Because in that one, we're trying to teach the engineering design process. STEM is everywhere. Yeah. And if we can get our students to start seeing STEM outside of school as much as we're showing it to them inside of school, then we've created that lifelong learner. And that's what we want to do in Prince George's County Public Schools, and we want to use STEM to do it. We want to activate these students to be learners for the rest of their lives, solving those problems that we don't even know exist and making those decisions for us when we have to rely on them.
I'm excited about because we've been learning engineering design process in their STEM classes, so I'm excited to see how they apply that in this particular challenge.
How did you get it to work?
I hit it from the bottom where it was pointing out. I hit the bottom, so then I thought it would put more friction in the air, and then it will go more farther.
Are you excited to be here?
Yes.
Yeah? Maybe the Redskins will give you a contract after they see what you did here today. Would you like to play someday?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
It's really exciting to be able to see kids who are experiencing mathematics and science, but enjoying it. Mm-hmm. And of course, I can appreciate it because I'm a lover of mathematics. Mm-hmm. And to see their looks on their face today, to know that they can use mathematics to make decisions and help to create a football that could potentially make a field goal or to make a touchdown through paper and through mathematics is perfect. It's the kind of experience we want our students to have each and every day when they're in the classroom, the connection between the world that they're learning and their real world experience.
Through the sport, they'll learn all about how everyday things are STEM related, things that we don't even think about, like brushing our teeth or running the water. These are things that are STEM related. When they turn on the light switch, it's because of STEM, right?
For the students, gamely building and flicking footballs that look like fortune cookies, and debating if Deshaun Jackson was really in bounds, it became apparent to them that STEM was figuring in their futures. Are you a football player yourself?
No, but I like to watch it, and my favorite team is the Redskins, so I play it at school sometimes or when I'm with my cousins or families.
Do you like this STEM program? I mean, because you're at school, do you like it?
Yeah, it's fun because we get to create many things in school, and we get to work with our classmates, and we get to know each other when we work with them, and we do some stuff. We do stuff that I never knew I was gonna do in my whole life before. I want to become a video game designer.
Yeah. Is this gonna help you?
Yeah, with the engineering and technology might help me with my career path.
At the end of their fourth quarter, the middle school quarterbacks set about opening locked boxes using clues that gathered along the way. The contents of the boxes? It was anybody's guess.
What else do you think is in that box? Food. Food.
Yeah.
Wow. What do you think is in the box?
Gift card,
A gift certificate. A gift certificate.
In fact, the shiny treasure chest contained modern-day gold doubloons in the form of Washington Redskins tickets for each student and a parent. And while some students didn't quite know how to react to their good fortune, Griani Cruz could hardly contain himself, jumping for joy and joining in a chorus of awesomes.
Awesome!
Awesome, too, was the reaction this time at Pointer Ridge Elementary School, where Burlington stores surprised teachers and students with a check for $10,000. The unexpected windfall, part of Burlington's Adopt a Classroom outreach program, will buy plenty of much-needed Chromebooks, LCD players, and other goodies on the school's wish list. So did you know that this was going to happen?
I did not know. This was a big surprise for all of us. Very exciting.
What will the teachers do with this money? Do we know what are some great needs here that you know of that this money could help with?
I mean, for me, if they're thinking about school counseling, some cool down corners for our kids when they're having a rough day to kind of be able to go to the side, maybe have some fidgets and things. So school counseling wise, some of our teachers have little centers like that, but not everybody. So that would be awesome for them to set up in their classrooms.
How did you pick Pointer Ridge?
Well, we like to give to the schools in our community, and we're opening a location right here in Bowie at Gateway Plaza. So Pointer Ridge was right here near us, and we saw the needs of the school, so we said, hey, Pointer Ridge is the destination.
What do you hope they spend their money on?
Supplies, so that they can keep, most of their funds for their families. We notice that a lot of teachers do come out of their own pocket for supplies, so we want to help with that in any way we can.
I'm just so happy that the students and the teachers and the staff at Pointer Ridge have gotten some support from the local community. This is what it's all about, right? It takes a village to raise a family, and here our entire village is putting in to make sure that these students succeed.
And Christmas came early for the county's new teachers, too. At the New Teacher Academy's induction day at Henry Wise High School, much coveted school supplies were available free of charge to everybody.
Too often we have teachers reaching into their own pockets in order to provide for their students. And so to the extent that the community can alleviate that is what we're trying to do today.
Organized by school board member Edward Burrows as a follow-up to a similar giveaway at last summer's PEEP, and supported by local fraternities and vendors, the largesse was appreciated by the over 200 teachers, with one item in particular getting gushed over the most.
You would think stacks of paper were cash because they're really, that's the favorite item by far.
Well, for me, being a music teacher, I'm constantly in need of paper. I'm planning to teach my piano students real soon about composition, so we'll be needing to make copies of staff paper so that they can work on their compositions. And like any musician, you make mistakes. So when you make mistakes, you need more paper to fix those mistakes.
For new teaching professionals just now kicking off their careers, it was hoped that they felt the emotion that came along with the classroom extras.
You know, we might not be able to give them everything today. We know that they deserve to be paid more, but as much as we can do is what we're trying to do today. So I hope they feel the love, support, and appreciation from their school board and from their school system.
So thanks to community partners who believe in Prince George's County schools, students and teachers will continue to get the right combinations and unlock the potential in each and every one of them. This is Dave Zarin saying, hail to the Redskins, hail to Griani, Cruz, and all of the STEM All-Stars, and to each of Prince George's finest.